Mic test in. Oh, there it is. Nice. We'll be starting here shortly, y'all. About 2-3 minutes. Oh, man. What's going on, y'all? Happy Monday. It's time. Hope y'all had a good weekend. All that fun stuff. Good morning, Hellbound. Where you been at, boy? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Hope you're doing good, man. Good to see you. Anyway, it's time for the start of the week. Oh, we got the full first week in February. Everyone's favorite thing coming up here next weekend and Valentine's Day. Yay. Who cares about that, though? Let's talk about some price action. Well, it's time for some no noise. What time is it? Oh, just shy of 11. February 5th, 2024. Let's get it in. Let's check out some stuff here. Link is just telling everybody to suck it, man. Let's jump over there real quick and look. Wee! Moon time. Look at this, y'all. Very nice. Get out of this little range box. It's just like it did over here, except not for near as long, but bullish as hell above 16, upper 16 handle. Very nice. Anything else standing out? No, besides Russell selling off pretty good, down 2%. The other thing, what's standing out? Oh, yeah, TNX getting close to 420. Big deal there. And other than that, nothing really. Silver losing 22.50. That's not good. Let's see. What else do we got? Nothing else really standing out besides the link thing. All right, let's go to Mama Bear. See what she's doing. How'd you close the week out, Mama Bear? Whatever. Just kind of a pretty neutral close. It's still open and closed above the hammer candle from a couple weeks ago, so that's cool. Really solidifying that, 41,000 handle is major short-term support right now. Let's go to the daily. Man, Chop Fest. Where are the bulls? What they're supposed to be pumping from right here. We talked about this on the last stream that if they keep lollygagging at this level, that is not bullish, especially in this fashion. We're in macro bullish, but like micro talk, the micro talk, that is not super bullish. They should be able to get this going. And we've gotten lower highs. It'd be different if this was kind of building up and to the right, but we're kind of just building a little bit flat and down to the right. That's not bullish, and we're not able to get over this magenta candle, the horizontal at 44,000. We don't want to lollygag here too long, that's for sure. I'd say, let me see. Yeah, man, even this, if it does this for a whole nother week, I'd be definitely a little concerned and probably look for some breakdownage. We could easily test, mid 30s, and that still puts us very bullish in the weekly. The only thing that changes my mind, like last week I mentioned, is getting comfy below 38,000, like a few dailies below there, open and close, or a weekly open and close below the 21. And of course, one candle doesn't make a trend, but if we just started building either of those things, we can be a little bit concerned for the bullish continuation. We do have the halving is coming up real close, and I know everybody's like, well, it's bullish as hell. It only goes up through that, and generally it does. A couple of times, though, it has dumped really hard right before it, and sometimes there is a lag on the event for follow through to the upside. We can easily, let's just go look at that real quick while we're talking about it, because why not? With our halving anal chart, let's see here. And so you can see all these vertical red lines are the previous halvings. This one was kind of right out the gate within a month, took off. This one took a while to really get going. It was like 6 months or something. Yes, it did go up slightly, but before it really started, it was 3 to 6 months or so. Same thing here, April, and then you got October before it really broke out of the range, right? So is that the same thing kind of here? And considering the range would be about that, 48,000 level, just kind of goes sideways, and that would put us all the way into the summer, like well into the summer, probably probably even the early fall. What is that? 6 months from here? Yeah, so that's like October, maybe September potentially. I don't know. Just kind of some food for thought there. It's not like it just immediately pumps super hard just because of the halving. And here's an example of a little dump fest, which, yeah, that was Corona, so that's a little bit of an outlier. But hey, you never know when outliers are going to happen. So got to keep them in mind. All right, let's get out of this one. Hold up. We got to go to the other one. Bloop. Switch over. All right. Let's see. So yeah, just same shit really as last video. It needs to really hold 40 upper 41 thousands, and we got to breach that 44K. Otherwise, it's kind of uberly cautiously bullish from this stance. Same thing on futures. So we got confluence there, so nothing to chop apart there. Where we don't have confluence, though, and what actually does look more bullish is GBDC. Good old grayscale. Because you can see here we're above all of this business from the fall, and we're just comfortably sitting above the 21 as well. This actually does look more bullish than anything else. And do we want to put more weight on GBDC? Man, to be fair, it's been right a lot more times than I'd like to admit. We brought that up a bunch on the channel before, especially the most notably and recently is this fake out when Bitcoin was making an incremental new high at 69,000. Hell yeah. GBDC never did that. It's kind of a signal there. And there's been other examples too in the past. We're not going to go over all those right now, but pretty interesting. I don't know. So we do have some bifurcation between grayscale and spot price and futures. Oh, it's Casey. What's up, Lewis? How are you doing today, man? Good to see you. All right, let's go to spot price. Right smack in the middle. Look at this. Woo. On unicorn shirt, man. What is he doing with his life? We're not moonshotting. Still looks good on the weekly, though. I mean, sorry. Hanging out above about 2150 is still fine. So it's like the same. This is pretty much going to be the exact same video as Friday. Sometimes that happens. We have been going sideways for 2.5 months now. So, hey, it is what it is. Still same shit, different day here. Kind of just barely lollygagging, very sideways. Yeah, man, tough. It's pretty tough and boring to watch this. It's like paint dry, pretty much. Now, I do think there's going to be very large moves, though, this year. We mentioned that last week with how the Russell's positioned and a couple of the other stocks and majors. So, anyway, but we'll get to that in a second. Litecoin, Charlie. Oh, look, same shit, different day. It's the same price it was last summer, pretty much. Oh, how cool. Needs to either break 64 or 74, and that's the same shit, different day. Ethereum Classic still looking pretty damn sexy. I still really like this chart above about 24.20. Hell yeah. Yeah, I still really like this chart above all this swing high and above this red box. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's probably not too bright. But right here at about 23. So between that 23 and the mid 24s, above that looks very good. Using this little swing low right here as well. XRP does not look good. Garlic bread, man, is looking like garbage, to be really fair. Wow. Open and close below this trend line. That's the first one. Now, Bulls best. Yeah, okay, so Bulls really best step their shit up here in the next week or so, or we probably will get a little bit more selling pressure, which wouldn't be terrible. Might give you some opportunities to position better for having in the near future, but definitely getting a little bit heavy here. I would say Bulls need to catch up and get back above 54 cents fairly quickly, probably in the next week or so, or we will get another open and close weekly below, just to show y'all, below all of this stuff. And then we'll start sloping the 200 too. So that's the only thing kind of holding on. We're higher lows on structure, and the 200 is still pointing up and to the right. Uh-oh, XLM, what are you doing? Caleb, you're dying, man. Major support at 10. Below that, watch a layaway. Really needs to get back above like 12 cents, 11 and a half, kind of in the same vein. Tron, though, is saying suck it to everybody, just like Link. This has been one of the most beautiful charts for the last year, man. Just up and to the right, no hesitation. I mean, following the TA like the Jesus man. Boom, touching all the appropriate EMAs, making nice sine waves, grinding up the freaking 21 weekly. I mean, this is bullish as hell above, and it has been for a while above 10 cents. And now we can ratchet that up to maybe like upper 10s or 11 ish. So as long as it's above 11, it's bullish as F, man. Dot, not so much. Dot's still lollygagging. Hey, it's above its 55 EMA. So, like we said last week, and the week before that, and the week before that, and the week. Okay, you get the point. Let's erase this line. We don't need that because you only have so many drawings on TradingView. So it looks pretty good. That's, not every coin is above its 55, so it's showing a little bit of relative strength there. And as long as it's holding about 630-ish, it's all right. Really need to see Mama Bear break 44K. That's kind of what most things are waiting for. Yes, there's Link. Yes, there's Tron. Yes, there's Stride and some other ones that are pumping really hard. But, I mean, there's always outliers. But for the general market, Mama Bear needs to bust a move. I do like this. The 21 has now crossed up over the 55. Looks very nice. And as long as it's above about 40, mid 40s, hey, it's all good on ADA. Just waiting for Mama Bear to break out. Link, though, is saying suck it to everybody. Almost no coins, and we mentioned this when it was flagging out. We drew this box that almost no shit coins are getting comfy above their 200 moving average, which is this dotted gray line here. And so that's showing mega relative strength. And by the powers of TA, it is pamping to the moon. Next target is 24-ish bucks. 24.20, of course it is. So it doesn't look like anything is in its way to stop it. I mean, this is freaking awesome looking chart right here. Above 17 and a half-ish looks very good. EOS just lollygagging, getting squeezed some more. Nothing. See how this is what most shitcoin charts look like. So we're still below the 21. Pretty garbage below like 77. BCH, man, god dang, man, sideways as hell. Same shit, different day, about 210 to about 250-ish. So whatever. BSV, same kind of shit, getting squeezed. I mean, really not much to add on to these charts from the last handful of videos at this point. As long as it's holding above like 69, it's all right. And we are incrementally making higher highs and higher lows on this daily, but really need to get over this horizontal at 76. XMR, are we getting continuation on the privacy coins? Well, not really, but we are still building the chart up nice. We're about to get Chrono Cross in a couple of days as long as we stay above 162-ish. And we do have a higher high here, so not terrible. Structure looks very good and promising. It's the most promising buildup we've seen probably since kind of this test right here. So that's nice. Lots of support now with the EMAs, how they're structured at this 158, 160 zone. Zcash, Ztrash still getting freaking worked, barely holding on. You already know if this loses 2050, it looks absolutely garbage. Could argue that the risk to reward on this is fairly decent, as this one is just getting beat the hell up. And you could call this a bump and run pattern off of this trend line here, breaking out bump. That's like the first bump here and then running. So, it does kind of have a little bit of textbook TA on it. And at least the risk is very easily managed at about 20 bucks. I mean, and at this point, what is that? Only 4% away, 3 3/4, and then all the way to 20. It's about 6%. Pretty easy peasy right there, man. Hello, Investre, or that's like investor, but like theater kind of. Nice. 92. What's up, dude? Welcome. Glad to have you in here, man. We do streams Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Good to see you. Feel free to pump a ticker in the troll box if you want me to go check it out after I finish the list here. which will be fairly soon because there's not much to add on to these. Dash is also looking a little trashy. Needs to get above 28. I don't know what it's doing with its life. It's back into range trading mode, so yay. Doge, could it go sideways more? Yeah, it definitely could, because crypto be doing that sometimes. But I like how it's just kind of staying right above the 55 and the 21. Not too shabby. Looks real shabby though if it loses about 7.5 pennies. And again, we got to clear freaking 9. 9 is like this really hardcore resistance point. And you can see that going back. I know we have this up here at about 10. But you can even see 9 in general with my horizontal. Every time it gets above it, it usually moonshots and then just sideways is around 10 and then immediately dumps. So that 9-cent handle, man, is no joke. Maybe Elon one day will say something about how he loves Doge again and it will pump. Do I know anything about Reddick Finance? No, is that a coin or something? What is that? I've never heard of that. No, I don't see it on here. Yeah, is that a shitcoin exchange? What is that? Elaborate on that for me, please. STX just hanging out up here, ain't really doing shit. 140, 160. Cool. Well, at least it's easy. At least our ranges are easy. TrueFi is attempting to break down here. Man. But this is a tough spot between the long and short-term EMAs. I hate taking trades. Initiating and opening them between those because they're like 50-50 shots. We do have to lean a little bit to the upside just because of structure, but it's not one of my favorite positions for trading. And you can see we're below the 21 too. So, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We just waiting for Mama Bear, man. And Mama Bear, the way that it's kind of worked, we talked about this the last couple times when it breached like the 20,000, upper 20,000s, and then the 38K, is whenever that happens and you get a few days open and close, the market takes a while to go find all the shit coins to pump. So usually you got within that week to load up your bags and potentially make some good tendies. It's a new coin. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one, man. Yeah, I didn't see it on here either when I put it up. Reddick Finance. I mean, to be real frank, is it real? Maybe. There's a lot of fake shit coins, man. Does it have, and especially claiming Solana, they're not even claiming Ethereum. That's kind of funny, but hey, maybe Solana's that cool. But yeah, I mean, you got to be careful with all that stuff, man. Most of them are going to be scams and pull rugs and all that kind of shit. So it doesn't mean you can't make money. I had a friend that made lots of money doing that, and he just wouldn't stay in anything longer than like 3 months or something like that. So, definitely not financial advice or anything, but man, just be careful out there with those shit coins. XRD barely holding on. This is it. Line in the sand on XRD. 3.8. You lose 3.8. It's in black hole mode. Wah, wah, wah. VChain. Stream is kicking y'all out. What the frick? Spectrum. I pay y'all way too much damn money. This freaking shit happens all the time. Well, sorry about that, y'all. That's a little bit out of my control. I'll just pause for a second for people to come back. Hopefully Investor 92 heard my rant about Reddick Finance. Yes, it could be good. It could be a moneymaker, but you just got to be careful with those. Those are can be real dangerous. I'm sure we've all lost some money in the newest, coolest shitcoin. That's for sure. I know I definitely have at least 14 times or some shit. I don't know. Are we going to do some bumping and running here? Yeah, we probably could. But Mama Bear's got to break 44K first. That's as simple as that. Unless you're like one of the chosen few, aka Link, pretty much. All right, it's working now. Okay, appreciate the update, Mr. Buick. Thank you. Let's see here. Man, Cosmos is a funky ass pattern right here. It's got real good support off of this little kind of tweezer type bottom at the tops of those candles in the 200 at about 869. Of course it is. And man, I swear a lot of times I just randomly will have this and I'll look at what the price is and I'm like, stop it. Get some help. Anyway, yeah, above that mid eights, it looks okay. Again, waiting on Mama Bear to do something. Osmos, same shit it's been for many videos, 140 and 170 ish. Just kind of chilling. Ton ain't doing shit, barely holding on. Look, this bitch is getting squeezed more, and we are getting vol flashes. Oh, I'm glad I saw that because I need to go back to ETH and show y'all those vol flashes. If y'all don't know about vol flashes, you should use them on their charts. It's free. Just look up historical volatility indicator in TradingView, and it's kind of mimics the VIX, but for anything that you can type into TradingView. And it is a directionless indicator, though. It just implies, if you're familiar with like Bollinger bandwidth percent, it's kind of like that, where the volatility is just getting really low. And so it just has the potential to expand drastically from that moment. And you can see the last time we had one of those right over here, it was very drastically from 240 to a wick down to 170 something. So it ain't no joke, man. Matic is sideways as F. I don't know what the hell this is. And complex head and shoulders dancing pattern. I don't know. It's kind of crazy looking. Okay, above 70-ish. Really needs to get over 82. And then really Mama Bear's got to get over 44 for most of these shit coins to do anything. So if we go to the 458 time frame, we are getting vol flashes on Ethereum. I saw this over Das Weekend. Oh, wait, where'd it go? They were on here. Or maybe it was on Bitcoin. Maybe it was on Bitcoin. My bad. Oh, the news on one of them. So we got double vol flashes right here coming up, implying move a coming soon. Generally, these happen within like the week or so. But you can see the last time we had vol flashes was all the way back over here in August 23 before this huge dump, which actually ended up being, a nice little accumulation phase. But nonetheless, big dump. And the last time we had before one of those was all the way back over here in April of 2023, which also preceded a decent size dump as well for all of this. And then the last time before that, we'll just go one more, was right here at the very bottom of the market at 16-ish thousand before, another, what is this, week or so later, it pumped and started this nice rally that we're in now. So now here we are at the other end of the range with vol signals pumping. So maybe we don't have to wait too much longer to get out of this fucking drudging, Anyway, next. Oh, you're in it, Rumble? Let's go, man. I already traded some Rumble. Let's just go look at that real quick because you're in it. I still have some puts on it, I think, that I need to sell. But I sold all my stock on it last week up here around 7 something because there's a lot of resistance in the upper 7 handle. And I had left this on. I was measuring. I'm like, well, how much more is it if I wait and hold it from about the 7 area? And I'm like, man, am I really only going to get it in for 13, like hold all this risk for 13%? Nah. So I decided to take all that off, and I'm working my puts that I sold to get those off my books too this week. They haven't been filled yet, but all my stock is gone. I'm looking for re-entry because I bought in about 420, I think, was my original kind of average buy. And then I took it off here the first time it hit 7, and then I reloaded on this 3618 zone right here because as long as you stay above 386 on Fibonacci's, let me bring this out a little bit so you can see it. And this was when it was like first testing this. This is why it doesn't go to the very top. That as long as it was kind of holding there, I was like, oh, this is a good rebuy. So I did that, sold some more puts, and now I'm out, though, waiting for another attempt to retrace. There is something going on with Rumble, man. I'm getting like meme stock vibes from it. I don't know if you get the same thing, Hellbound. I'm getting like that GME, AMC kind of feel. And a lot of the people on Rumble are kind of like, they're not super pumping it, but they're kind of quietly mentioning it just in passing while they're streaming, like, oh yeah, Rumble stock or something. But it's not like a segment I've noticed of like, oh, just buy Rumble, it's the best on the thumbnail or something. I don't know if you've been noticing that too, but one thing that is super sexy, nice candle right here, and this could be a seller shutoff pattern. I mean, these are weeklies too, so above 5 550 is actually uber bullish on this. To take it to the other side, to be a little bit cautious, is look where we stalled at, the 55 EMA on the weekly. We did that here, sold off here, kind of tried to do it, and then lost Momo, and then sold off. So again, I'm a little cautious on the first attempt. I don't want to hold this through all that. I'd rather be nimble and wait. Now we get a couple weeklies open and close above $8. Oh shit, man. That 10 is probably extremely quickly hit with the larger target at 13. But that's like getting moonshotish for now. Right now, we're kind of just building the base out. But nice trade, dude. Okay, you too? Awesome. Yeah, so I'm wondering if that's like a common theme, man. It kind of seems... And Rumble's pretty cool. It doesn't run as good or smooth as YouTube, but it's new. And if you look at metrics on Rumble, because I did a deep dive on it a couple or a few weeks ago, it actually is growing right now. If you look at it at the same time when YouTube, like, so I can't, Rumble's what, 10 years old or something like that, or 8 years old. So when YouTube was about that same age, Rumble's already smashing it on growth. So it's growing at a faster clip from, YouTube's age at the same time. I don't know if that made sense. That sounded a little dumb, but whatever. Interesting nonetheless. Definitely something we need to be keeping our eye on, and I will buy dips on this again at some point. Faux show. All right, let's go to the traditional markets. Still looks good above 49 hundo. Not bad. Now we get a little bit concerned with RSI losing some Momo. Yeah, a little bit. Definitely a little bit. I'm getting a little bit heavy. 3 hour is trying to get bearish. It's not quite there yet. And we'll get bearish below that 49.50 level. So it's getting close, though. No doubt. Man, bumping and running up against this, and grinding, I should say. Bumping and grinding up against this trend line. Next target is at about 18.4, but with TNX getting close to 420, we got to be extra cautious now. That is one of the main differences from last week that we're seeing is now we're approaching 420. We got the Fed meeting out of the way. We're at this high with lots of resistance. Be careful. Got to be cautious up here. Would I buy up here? Hell no. I would not initiate an open up here. Definitely not. The Dow holding 38,000 is okay. But you can kind of see even losing momentum off the oscillators. Let's see if the 3 hour is doing the same thing. Oh, 3 hour has already gained the Momo back. It just needs another open and close below about 38.5, which will take pretty much another 3 hours to signal. But nonetheless, let's see. Russell's the one that's getting hit on the chin, man. Rallied up to the trend line, into the purple magenta box, rolling over already. Let's go to the 3 hour. Ew, we've already got 2 candles open and close below this little range. Bear is fully in control since last Wednesday. Man, they best hold this 1920-ish area. We start getting comfy below there. Watch it, the trannies, what are they doing? They're just posted up, making a little symmetrical triangle here. You can kind of see what I'm seeing. Ba-da-dow. Something like this. Ba-da-dow. And we're almost at the apex, which should be around here in that nice little Fibonacci spiral I just drew. No Momo either. Super neutral, man. Interesting. DAX, the Deutsche market from the fatherland, very sideways. Still looks very bullish, though, above 16.8 until it loses that. Can't overthink it. VIX is not spiking today, surprisingly. I thought that would have a little bit more action on it, especially with the Russell selling off. VVIX weighed still at 82, also a little surprising. All right, well, I guess VIX doesn't care about the sell-off. All right, did we hit this horizontal around 70? A little shy, 71.50. But look what we're doing. We're finding a little support at the edge of this blue box. So that's actually nice. If this hammer candle's like this today, above like 73 especially, That could be a false breakdown of this. Interesting. Might be some potential longing opportunity in crude coming up. Oh, nat gas, you bitch. This is terrible. I guess winter's over. Looks like garbage below 230. Dump fest on bonds. Obviously, with that TNX move. Ooh, damn, the 10 years actually breaching a low there, a local low. Uh-oh. And look at this. Woo, doggy. 417 and change. Watch out. If this gets over 420, man, I don't think that's going to bode well for crypto either, to be fair. So, prepare yourselves accordingly on that one, especially if this gets comfy for a couple days this week above 420. Oh, shit. And look what dollar's doing. Oh, wow. Look at that. Here's an example of Vol Flash. Vol Flash last week on Tuesday. Not even a week later, boom, breaks the range. That's just a great example of how great the Vol Flash is. And it's free, man. What the hell? Inverted head and shoulder type pattern on this. Beautiful close on Friday. I mean, this is bullish as hell above 103.80. Very nice. Target of about probably like 105.50. And if y'all remember from a lot of the videos back here, that's 105.50 has been a major contention point for a long time. So that looks like where they want to go test. And if we do get up there, TNX probably will be over 420. So, wee. They got to deal with the sports network. Yeah, I saw that with Barstool. That's the only thing I actually don't like about the pump, is that it's based off of Barstool. And what's that guy's name? The Jew guy. He's pretty funny, but what the hell is his name? I can't think of his name right now. He does like the pizza challenges, or not challenges, but reviews. It'll come to me at some point. Anyway, I mean, that guy's got pull though. So, that's why I'm kind of wanting a little bit of a pullback, let the market digest that. And, dude, that bitch could moon, man, because it's low. It's low price still relative. I mean, it was a SPAC too. So, it came out at $10 and never really got any Momo. So maybe we'll get that here soon. Euro dump fest. Gold. What the hell? Ain't doing shit. Of course it's not doing shit. Kind of in a symmetrical triangle as well. Above 2K, it looks fine, though. You already know what's up with that. And the weekly last week, the close was pretty sexy. So really defending the 21 and the tops of our local highs. So not too shabby. Silver, though, absolute shit. What the hell? 22.50. Is this a buy opportunity on silver? Maybe. Maybe it's time to do a little bit of SLV puts, like sell some puts at like $20 or something. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's a trade. If dollar keeps running though, and the yields keep pumping, it might be a little tough for good old silver. Platinum, nope. Tries to get over that 90, or not 90, 950 area. Rejected. 950 is the line in the sand. And for precious metals, it's probably best to just look at weekly charts. And if we get like a few open and closes above 950 again, maybe we got a good shot. But these freaking EMAs are all spaghetti freaking out. Up, down, whatever. Moving on. Get above 950. Garbage, get above 1,000 on palladium. We don't care about that. All right, let's go to the stonks, our minor index. Oh, shit. That don't look good. Really wanted to see this get above 600 again to give us some nice tailwinds for Mama Bear, but we ain't getting it. Now, does it still look okay on the weekly? Yes, it does. We're above the 21, above these local highs. We got Chrono Cross on the weekly, so that's still sexy. We do have a magenta candle of doom, but other than that, this could just be the quick liquidation before continuation. I think that's the bull's best hope scenario right now. If not, we'll just probably do deeper liquidation break into the mid 30s again and have to reassess, which would probably put this, losing 500 maybe. But that starts to get pretty nasty if this starts losing that. We don't want to see that for the bulls. That's for sure. All right, let's see here. Anything else? Oh yeah, this Nvidia. Here we are. Look at this, y'all. Freaking get the what, dude? What is this? That's why you just watch the charts, man. We broke that 550 area. We're like, oh shit, stays above that. Next target's 690. Oh, here we are. 690, 680s. There it is. Now, are we done? I don't know, man. It went right past it last time. This is getting pretty extended though. The next extension's all the way at 830. So, holy crap. I mean, I don't know. Like, would I buy up here? Absolutely not. Would I take my profits up here? Yeah, probably. I probably would and just wait. But man, next target 830. I don't even know. It's just so crazy. This thing is just moonshotting. It is a shit coin now. I mean, look at this, y'all. Just from this year alone, it's up 40%. Just from this year. Yay! Beautiful. Looks great above the upper sixes. Next target is the low eights. Craziness. Amazon saying, suck it. Let's pump this bitch. Lot of resistance though at like 180. So we'll see if we can get over that. Dude, if that starts making highs and Microsoft and everything just starts making highs, I mean, I don't even know. Netflix, why are these horizontals solid? These should not be that way. What the? Oh, you're not going to let me change it on the fly? All right, give me the, no, I don't want it like that. What the hell? Oh, it's a rectangle. That's why. That's what it is. Okay, big, super long rectangle. So mega resistance right here on Netflix. If we zoom out, I thought that was just a horizontal. I mean, it is, but usually I draw my horizontals dashed, so I know. Which makes sense here. Anyway, mega resistance right here at 564. You can see is very well respected with kind of a semi-false breakout. And then with mega support at 470. But hey, looks pretty damn good if we can just kind of float up here. I definitely won't long. I would not long this up here though, for sure. I would want to see open and closes well above 570 for at least a couple of weeks, and then maybe you can get a little bit of a temp like this back over here. Other than that, let's see. Nothing really going on. Disney's still kind of looking good. What did Facebook do? Oh God, Facebook just monster. Looks like a monster above 400, 420-ish. Looks so good. Crazy. Can't stop this market. All right, I think that's probably it for today. I don't think I had anything else we wanted to share. I'm trying to think. Hyundai popped off. I couldn't buy it at my broker, though, so I'm a little pissed off at that. It's up like 20-something% in the last week. Brought that up a few times in the stream. So hopefully y'all's broker let you buy it and you could get it in. But I don't know why. Interactive did not want me to freaking be able to buy a Hyundai. What's up with that? Let's see. I don't think I have anything else to add for today. Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's it. Let's just wrap it up or throw in some tickers if you want me to look at some tickers. And otherwise, I'm going to wrap this biatch up. Man, it's funny, Hellbound, that you bought it at 540. I literally had that pretty much exact same entry. That's hilarious. Mine might have been like 550, but that was on the retest. Originally, it was like 420, but let's see. I'm going to look real quick. I'm just curious. Wait, hold up. We go Rum. Yeah, 556 was my fill on the second run. That's funny. Anyway, yeah, that's a good potential one. I guess unless the market just totally shits the bed from here for whatever reason, they're not going to cut rates or whatever. Spoiler alert, they probably ain't. Not until, dude, the unemployment rate's like 3.6 or something. Like, that would have to probably double for them to even consider it. At least more than 50% up. They're not going to do it right now. It's like the their data, their almighty data, is not even supporting their narrative. So it's like they're gonna have to cook it up some more or something. Anyway, Mama Bear, get over freaking 44. Stop being a bitch. What are you doing? Breaking down back below 41 and a half, though. Eee, watch out. That's not good. But get above 44, you punk. Do it. GBDC is actually the best looking chart for bulls in crypto land. I mean, it's not even in the consolidation. It's still higher highs, higher lows. We're still pointing up and to the right. I mean, it's the best looking one for sure. Momo's kind of lost a little bit on the RSI, but still fairly intact with DMI, and structure trumps everything. So above 37 bucks, it's actually saying we're in the clear. Interestingly enough. Now will grayscale change now? Will it not be as good as being kind of a little leader indicator like it had been for a while, since it's an actual ETF now and people can redeem their Bitcoin out of it and all this other stuff? I don't know, maybe. Only time will tell that. And I guess we'll probably know fairly soon, probably by the halving or something. Definitely this year. Definitely this year. All righty, let's see here. I think that's it, man. I mean, it's mostly the same video for the last few weeks because we just are stuck in a range. And Ethereum is just floating, man. Look at this. It's 2,300 in the beginning of December, and here we are 2 months later, exact same price. So market's really testing people's patience, if you will. That's why you just let price guide you, man. You don't have to watch it too much. Put alerts on and then wait for an alert to fire off, and then you go look at it. You don't have to look at this shit every day. Plus, most people don't want to do that every day. Most people don't want to be career traders. They just want to be long-term traders, aka investors, and make some tendies, 5, 10, 15% a year or something like that. And that's it. Easy peasy. All right, guys. Much love. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me get a shout out to any new subs. Oh, we got Lucky Harris. Hey, Lucky Harris. Appreciate the follow, man. Lucky Harris 16, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Come in, drop a ticker. Don't just lurk, dude. Get it in. I think that's it. Much love, guys. I'll see y'all on Hump Day. Hope you all have a beautiful start to your week. I am. Whoop, I've said it backwards. This is No Noiz. I am Z-Rex. Peace.